Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use it. First time out of the half.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the tight end. Got a man, it's Branch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It'll be a draw. Running into the open space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the run, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead.
I love the aggressive play calling here on this opening drive. All the way down the field, scoring a touchdown, then going for it for 2 points. That is a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. It's a running room at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Miller with the ball. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphries. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Might be looking to run. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Green 25.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Clear. Clear. Ready, go.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Floating away. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. just enough time for one final play of the half. Finding open areas. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Frazier. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Georgia going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got a man, it's Bell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. Downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just...
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
With the catch, it's Humphries. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give is to Miller. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
24, Georgia, 15.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll test the right side. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get her.
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes that This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his man, it's Belt. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Stockton. Looking left. Finds his man, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And they'll take over.